Good evening, future Titans and parents. My name is Rebecca Ferguson, and I am the assistant principal of Nipomo High School. Believe it or not, in just a few short weeks, your child will be completing an important life milestone. They will be developing an academic 4-year plan that will serve as their roadmap for high school and beyond. Tonight, we are pleased to present you with an introduction to the programmatic offerings that will be available to your student during their 4 years at Nipomo High. While this information is just a glimpse into the incredible opportunities in store for your student, we hope that reviewing this information will provide you with a vision of what their experience will look like to better support them in selecting coursework that aligns with their post-secondary goals. We look forward to meeting with your student during the week of March 1st, when we will be conducting registration for our incoming freshmen. Details on the dates and specific times specific to your student's current school will be provided at the end of this presentation. If at any time prior to registration you have questions for our counseling team, we invite you to submit those questions via the Q&A form that will be emailed to you via Parent Square later this evening. With that, enjoy the information that we have for you, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Hello there, I'm Mrs. Hirase. I am one of the counselors at Nipomo High School, and I will actually be your child's counselor. I'm going to be the 9th grade counselor next year. So you're always welcome to reach out to me with any questions or concerns. But I kind of wanted to take a second to go over our mission statement for Nipomo High School, and it'll give you kind of an idea of what Nipomo High School is about and why we have your kids take the classes they take and kind of our end goal for every student. So the mission of Nipomo High School is to provide a safe, structured environment which enables high levels of relevant learning for all students, empowering them to realize their full potential as productive citizens in our changing world, drawing upon the unique resources of the local community and new innovations in science, technology, and the arts. So that kind of gives you a foundation of our goal for every child. Where we stand, our thoughts, our hopes for every student. And so that's why as we're progressing through this presentation and we're making academic plans and we're kind of going through all of that, that's kind of where all of this stems from and our goals. All right, so we went over the mission statement, but there is one thing that I want to highlight from it. One of the statements that really stands out to us and that we really, really take to heart with each child is providing high levels of relevant learning. So that means we do hold our students to we have high expectations for all of them. We do hold them to high standards, but we also strive to make the learning as relevant as possible to them. We want them to realize that everything they're learning is something that they're going to be using at a later date, or that's going to be really important to them. So the courses that you're going to see later on in this presentation will help you see kind of some of the courses and some of the ways that we're making our courses more relevant to our students.
Hi, my name is Jess Holly. I'm the current 9th and 10th grade counselor here at Nipomo High School, but when your student joins us next year, I will be the 10th and 11th grade counselor here at Nipomo. So what is this all meaning? Basically, we're going to support every single student in being prepared to successfully transition into a career by attending college after graduating from Nipomo High School. Now, realistically, your student as an 8th grader, as a 9th grader, 10th, 11th grader, they may not know what they want to do with their life. And that's okay. But by coming here to Nipomo High School, they're going to start to figure it out, and they're going to hopefully leave with a better idea of what they want to do. We are going to have every student prepared to potentially, go to that next step of higher education after leaving here. Students might want to go to a community college. They might want to go to a 4-year university. Maybe they want to go to a vocational training program or join the military or even join the job force. Regardless of what they choose to do, they're going to be prepared and they're going to be a great candidate for whatever they choose to do. Students are going to be challenged by the rigor of our courses academically. They're going to take courses that will challenge them, that meet our graduation requirements, but that also are going to help them figure out what their passion is, maybe help them explore a career that they'd like to pursue. In the spring, in a couple of weeks when we do registration, we're going to be helping your students build a 4-year plan that not only allows them to explore the subjects, like I said, that they're interested in, that they might be passionate about, but it's also going to prepare them for the graduation requirements and the UC A3G requirements. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a couple of minutes, what that actually means. But basically, our graduation requirements and the A3G requirements, which are the requirements to go to a UC or CSU, they're very closely matched, which means that students in our district are leaving, from our school in particular, are leaving with an education that's going to prepare them for whatever that next step is. And students are going to craft that 4-year plan now. It's something that every single year we're going to revisit in the spring before registration. So making sure that, is the student still on track with that plan? Do they want to make any changes? What does that look like? We really don't let students drop classes in the middle of the semester because they're too hard. We want them to exhaust every possibility. You know that your student is capable of great things. I know that your students are capable of great things, and we want them to believe it too. So, changes, adjustments to schedules are often done in preparation for the next school year. So they're going to start building that 4-year plan now so they can get an idea of what the next 4 years are going to bring them. That 4-year plan is going to be your roadmap to success. That's how we want you to think about it. It's going to be revisited every single year. You're going to do it with us, your counselors. You're even going to be looking at probably within the year, especially if you work with Ms. Oxner, Ms. O, our Career Center technician, or if you're involved in AVID or other types of programs here on campus, you're going to be looking at your plan a lot. Because realistically, plans change. You're going to set it now as an 8th grader. As an 8th grader, you're not going to be the same person this time next year. You're not even going to be the same person this time in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. You're going to be learning and growing and figuring stuff out every single year. So you're going to look at this plan every single year because of that. And you're going to have our support. You're going to have the support of our teachers to make it a challenging plan. We want you to be challenged in the best way because like Mrs. Hirase said, we know that you can do it. We have high expectations for you because we know that you can meet and exceed those expectations.
So our goal is for every student who graduates from Pomo High School to have completed the A3G requirements. These are typically the requirements that are required for students to obtain admission into a UC or a CSU after high school. However, our goal is that every single student at Nipomo High School accesses these courses and succeeds in them. Just by participating and completing these courses, they'll actually be, studies have shown they're more successful in whatever they choose to do after high school. So these courses, they kind of align with the graduation requirements, however, they do take it a little bit further in some of the sections. So we'll go through those. So for A3G for history and social science, they need 3 years. So that's going to include world history, US history, and government and economics. Those match up with our graduation requirements. They'll need 4 years of English, 3 years of math. This includes the passing of Algebra 1, as well as the passing of a course of Algebra 2 or a course equivalent to Algebra 2. However, most schools highly recommend that students take 4 years of math, and that's what we encourage all of our students to do. Laboratory sciences, they need 2 years of a lab science. However, 3 are recommended, and that's what we encourage all of our students to do. This typically looks like biology, chemistry, and physics, or the agriculture counterparts of those. A language other than English. So you need 2 years of a language other than English, and it does need to be the same language. So French 1 and 2, Spanish 1 and 2. If your student is advanced, if you already speak Spanish in the home and your student wants to start at Spanish 3 or AP Spanish, 1 year of that advanced language would fulfill those requirements. 1 year of a visual performing arts, and 1 college prep elective. So again, our goal is that students complete all of these courses. It's a little bit more than the minimum graduation requirements. However, we know that our students are capable of doing this, and we know that by completing these courses, it sets them up for success.
The A3G requirements were created to make sure students are prepared to go to college.
These are the classes you must take if you want to attend a University of California campus. So, what are they? Requirement A, 2 years of history or social science. This could be world history, world cultures, historical geography, U.S. history, or American government. Requirement B, 4 years of English. These courses must require substantial amounts of reading and writing. Requirement C, 3 years of math, such as algebra, geometry, pre-calculus, and calculus. Requirement D, 2 years of lab science, such as biology, chemistry, and physics.
Requirement E, 2 years of a language other than English, such as Latin, American Sign Language, French, or Spanish. Requirement F, 1 year of a visual or performing art. This could be dance, drama, music, or visual art. Requirement G, 1 year of a college preparatory elective. This could be an extra year of any of the A through F requirements. Now you know what you need in order to graduate or attend a UC campus.
If you do not know what classes count towards A3G requirements, make sure you ask your counselor.
Or you can visit online at www.ucop.edu/doorway.
So one of the questions we often get is, does my child need to complete A through G if they're not going to a UC or a CSU after high school? And the answer is yes. The bottom line is that the state of California has said that A through G completion is now just part of their Common Core standard for all students. Aside from that, completing A through G requirements it's an excellent option for your child. First of all, it keeps all of their doors open. Maybe going into their freshman year, they don't think they're going to go to a 4-year college after high school. And then after they start, they get into their junior year and all of a sudden they realize like, hey, this is something I want to do. Well, by keeping them on that A through G track, we've kept that door open and we've kept that possibility open. It also goes back to the high levels of relevant learning for our kids. So we have those high expectations that the students can access this coursework, and by doing so and by taking the classes and by challenging themselves, they're going to be more prepared in whatever step they take after high school. So that's why we're really focused on getting A through G for all students.
Next time you see our faces, we're going to be talking about the Nipomo High School registration guide. If you want to get a head start, if you feel super inspired and really excited and stoked about being a Titan, then you can go ahead and check it out on the Nipomo High School website. That's nhstitans.org, nhstitans.org. Get used to that website. It houses all the information you need. This is what the registration guide looks like. If you click on that, it's going to open up into a Google Slide document with a lot of information. It has every single class we have here at Nipomo. It has the sequence of classes, that's the order the classes go in. For example, English 9, then English 10, English 11, English 12. So like I said, you can get a head start. Take a look at that now if you want to show your families at home, or we're going to be talking about it next time you see us again, and you're going to be able to get in there and actually take a look at the registration guide and what's in there.
In order to register your student and select classes for Nipomo High School next year, you'll need to make sure you have access to Homelink. Now is your time to try to log into Homelink, make sure you remember your username, your password, that you're able to log in effectively. If you're experiencing any challenges with this, contact your student's current school and they can help get you access to Homelink. But it's really important that you take the time right now to make sure you can access this account, because that's what we'll be using for the registration process. So in order to register your student for their classes, you'll be creating an academic plan in Aries. This plan is going to have all 4 years of high school kind of laid out. You'll be able to select courses, put your student in a series of courses or a sequence of courses, and you'll be able to see what the next 4 years of their lives are going to look like. This serves a couple of purposes. First, the courses that you select for your 9th grade or for your student's 9th grade year, once they receive approval from counseling and from admin, those are the courses they're going to be placed in next year. So occasionally there are some discrepancies where, their placement in English or math is incorrect on the plan, and we go ahead and we fix that, and then we approve those classes. It's also a really good way to see what the next 4 years have in store, and also to make sure that your student is meeting the graduation requirements and the A3G requirements. So this kind of gets them a nice plan in place so they can kind of get an idea of what things are going to look like. If your student doesn't know what classes they want to take senior year or junior year, they're just not sure, that's okay. We can fill in this plan, get this plan in place, and then every year when we go to register them for classes for the following year, we revisit this plan and we can make any sort of changes to future courses. Just keep in mind, this plan, you cannot edit it until March 1st. So this is going to be open from March 1st to March 5th. And during those times, you can make the changes and you can add things to your plan. If you try to go in now, you're not going to be able to add any changes or make changes. So now is your time to review the registration guide, look at what classes are interesting, what classes you may want to register your student for, and then March 1st through 5th is when you can go ahead and start building this plan.
When it is time for students to select their English and math course sequences, they will refer to assessment cutoff scores listed in the registration guide. These cutoff scores, along with a teacher recommendation, as well as 8th grade grades, will ensure that students are placed in an appropriately rigorous course. Students will be receiving an electronic copy of their middle school transcripts prior to their registration date to refer to as they complete the process. Please make note of all the upcoming dates that are important for your student as they complete the registration process. It is incredibly important that your student be present and engaged for instruction during their advisory class and their social studies periods where we will be registering so that they can get the support and information they need to complete the process. During registration, the counseling team will be available to provide a whole group support as well as individualized support to students as needed. Additional video guidance will be distributed in the following weeks with a step-by-step guide for parents and students to follow as they develop their academic plans. Next up, we'd like to introduce you to some of the academic program offerings that we have to enrich your students' experience while they're here at Nipomo High School.
So we do have several advanced placement courses available at Nipomo High School. And so these classes are available for students who are looking for a little bit more of a challenge than a standard level course. Just be aware these courses are definitely more rigorous. There's more of a challenge to them. There's also the opportunity at the end of the year for students to take the advanced placement test. A passage of this test with a score of 3 or higher actually can give the student credit for taking the course so that they're not required to take it at a college level when they go on after high school. So we are going to have a special meeting on February 10th to provide some more information about our advanced placement opportunities and our courses. So if that's something you're interested in, keep an eye out. We'll definitely send out the information regarding that meeting.
Hi, future Nipomo High School students and families. I'm Christina Johnson, school psychologist for Nipomo High School. I work with our Nipomo High SPED team to help support our students with individualized education plans, also called IEPs. I just want to let you know that we will be working with the junior high school SPED teams to start to set up individualized transition meetings for our students with IEPs. At these meetings, we'll talk about our Nipomo High SPED program and identify the supports and services your student may need for the transition to Nipomo High School. So please be on the lookout for an invite in the next couple months, and we look forward to meeting with you soon.
Hi everyone, and welcome to 8th grade orientation. My name is Mrs. Cervantes, and one of the things I get to do here at Nipomo High School is work with our students who are acquiring English as a second language. What does that look like here at Nipomo High? Well, students have the opportunity to rotate throughout the day at our Academic Achievement Center, and the intent with our Academic Achievement Center is to build students' language skills, but also provide them the opportunity to build skills that will help them be better prepared for college, career, and our community. I know I speak for the rest of the Titan family when I say how excited we are to welcome your student into our Titan family. Thanks so much for joining. Bye.
Say hello to CTE. CTE is Career Technical Education. Maybe you've never heard of it, but CTE gives learners an academic foundation along with technical skills and hands-on experience in a whole bunch of different areas to help them get ready for the real world. Think of CTE as a high school experience, but with even more value because it fills a big gap for a lot of students. In fact, CTE learners and their parents are 3 times as likely to say they're very satisfied with the ability to learn real-world skills as part of their education as compared to non-CTE learners and their parents. And since over 75% of CTE learners enroll in post-secondary education after high school, CTE is definitely creating a path to college and career success. And get this, they have a graduation rate over 10% higher than non-CTE students. Well, here's the bottom line. Parents want their kids to find a career they can be passionate about. Kids want the same thing. And when you think about the real world, what could be better than having learners enter a field they know is right for them with a ton of hands-on experience? It's all possible thanks to CTE. CTE, learning that works for America. To learn more, visit careertech.org.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss Manning. I'm the teacher of the Animal Science Pathway. The Animal Science Pathway consists of Sustainable Ag Biology, Animal Science, and Veterinary Science. Sustainable Ag Biology is the first course in this pathway and provides students with the basic skills in the life sciences. The Veterinary Science class focuses on developing skills that are applicable in the veterinary industry, and students also learn about animal health. The Animal Science class focuses on general knowledge about the anatomy and physiology of animals in the livestock industry and gives students a wide variety of knowledge about the livestock industry in general. Both the Animal Science and Veterinary Science classes are A2G approved electives, and also the Animal Science course is recognized in the UC system as an Area D Lab Science class. If you like working with animals and you like doing hands-on activities, then the Animal Science Pathway is the pathway for you.
Hi everybody, my name is Megan Galswine, and I'm this year's chapter secretary for NAPOMO. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the Animal Science and Vet Science Pathway. I strongly recommend you guys take this pathway. It is so fun and it's so hands-on. You learn basic things about animals such as breeds like golden retrievers, labs. It helps me in the future for my career is I want to be a dog breeder, and you get to learn about those breeds and what health problems they have. So then that helps me realize how to address those health problems if it happens during the breeding. But I really suggest you guys do it.
Hello, my name is Daphne. I'm a senior at Homelink High School, and I absolutely love the Animal Science Pathway. It has so many great opportunities to work hands-on. We learn things such as how to do sutures, how to do dissection, and even how to give injections, which is super cool. Even if you aren't looking to be a veterinarian in the future, it's super fun to give you lots of experience that will help you with a whole career.
Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Reddy and I am here to welcome you to the AgriScience Pathway here at Nipomo High School. The AgriScience Pathway is the largest career pathway at Nipomo High School. As a freshman, you will start out in a course called Sustainable Agriculture Biology. In this course, you are going to learn everything from how and why plants grow to why you may or may not look like your siblings. In your sophomore year, you will move into the Chemistry and AgriScience course. In that class, you're going to learn everything from the fundamentals of the periodic table to why certain chemical reactions might cause things to change color. As a junior or possibly senior, you will move into your very final course, which is called Advanced AgriScience. In this class, you are going to learn the fundamentals of why and how things move. as well as many other exciting phenomena. One of the other huge advantages of this course is that we also have the opportunity to attend many different educational field trips in this capstone course, where you will be able to learn about a wide variety of the agriculture businesses that we have here in Nipomo.
Hi, my name is Naevelyn, and I am a junior at Nipomo High School who is currently completing the AgriScience pathway. One of the best parts about the AgriScience pathway is that I can complete not only my A3G science requirements, but also my required career pathway at the same time. All three of the courses are AVID lab science classes, which will give me a leg up when I go to apply for colleges in the fall. I love getting to do hands-on labs, which help me understand the world.
Hi, my name is Mr. Carlson. I'm the teacher of the Agricultural Mechanics pathway here at Nipomo High School. Within our pathway, we start out with Agricultural Mechanics 1. Here, students learn the fundamentals of agricultural mechanics, covering introductory units in plumbing, electrical, concrete, woodworking, cold metal, sheet metal, as well as welding. On top of all these great skills, the course is also dual enrolled, allowing you to earn college level units, all while also giving you a GPA boost. If you enjoy working with your hands, making sparks, and taking raw materials and making them into projects like barbecues, trailers, tables, and fire pits, then Ag Mechanics 2 and Ag Maintenance are the courses for you. Throughout these courses, students will gain the mastery of arc welding, MIG welding, TIG welding, flux core, and oxy-fuel cutting, as well as CNC and handheld plasma cutting. In addition to all of this, in both the Level 2 and Maintenance courses, students get to showcase their skill by designing and fabricating their own projects. If you enjoy working with your hands to build projects from the ground up and you want to learn skills that can get you into a fast-paced, high-paying, in-demand career field immediately after high school, then the Agricultural Mechanics pathway is the one for you.
Hi, I'm James Wilson. I'm a senior within the Agricultural Mechanics pathway. Aside from welding and working with other raw materials, the Agricultural Mechanics pathway has also opened my eyes to power mechanics, specifically through the Farm Power Career Development event team. In Farm Power, we compete against other high schools throughout the state, showcasing our skills on tractor maintenance and troubleshooting, proper safety and tractor operation by participating in competitions where we operate tractors doing various tasks, such as stacking fruit bins with a forklift, backing an irrigation trailer, or properly using backhoe or excavator to dig a trench. This fall, I am hopeful to attend Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, majoring in Agricultural Systems Management.
My name is Caleb Bretline, and I'm a senior in the Ag Mechanics pathway. Ag Mechanics is a course that I can always look forward to throughout my day. I know that when we get there, we'll always be working with our hands out in the shop most every day that we meet, rather than being in the classroom watching a presentation. I've had the opportunity to participate and place at the Central Coast Welding Showdown. With the skills I've learned in Ag Mechanics class, I have been able to build and construct a multitude of projects, including a Santa Maria grill and project for the fair, which even auctioned equal money in my pocket.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Cummings, and I am one of the 4 teachers at Nipomo High School. I'm excited to share with you the plant science pathway. If you're interested in working outside, working with your hands, or just the biology of plant science, this pathway is for you. The pathway is a sequence of 3 courses. You begin with sustainable agriculture biology, floral design, and environmental horticulture. Upon your completion of these 3 courses, you will meet the graduation requirement for a CTE pathway. In addition, floral design meets your visual and performing arts requirement. The skills gained from this pathway will prepare you for exciting careers, whether it's in turf grass management, being a plant geneticist, entering into the floral industry by becoming a florist. There's so many exciting careers waiting for you. It's my sincere desire and hope that you will consider the plant science pathway.
Hi, my name is Clarissa Simonson, and I am a senior here at Napomo High School. I have completed the plant science pathway, and what I love about this pathway is being able to use your creativity and use your imagination to create something that you get to display to everyone. It's really amazing, and I really suggest taking it. Next year, I will be attending Hancock College and possibly Cal Poly to be able to become an ag teacher myself.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for? It's me. My name is Elder Price. Ooh. No, actually, I'm Miss Mitchell. Hold up. Hi, folks. My name is Miss Mitchell. I'm the brand new drama teacher here at Napomo High School. I'm very excited to rejoin the Titan family as an alumni. It's really exciting to be back. And what a crazy year we're going to have. The CTE pathway consists of 2 courses. First up is professional theater, which is going to give you the basics for everything. I'm going to teach you how to speak with an accent, what stage combat is, what different acting styles are, understanding lighting and set design, and history of costumes. Once you complete that, it's followed up by the second course, which is advanced professional theater. Essentially, everything from the first class gets kicked up a notch, plus a lot of the learning is driven by you and your interests, depending on what you are going into as a career or what you're going into study post-high school. The great thing about theater is that while it might seem like it's just for kids who like to sing and dance, that is the farthest from the truth that it could possibly be. Theater is for everybody. Theater teaches you, yes, of course, acting skills, but theater teaches you confidence. Theater teaches you to trust in yourself. Theater teaches you good work ethic. Theater teaches you responsibility. It's all the basic human skills you need to be a successful person post-high school. So if you're willing to branch out a little bit, why don't you try the theater pathway? You never know. All the world's a stage. Bye.
Hi there. My name is Mr. Blair, and I'm the CTE instructor for the public safety pathway. So who am I to teach you? Well, I got my master's degree in international security from the Corbell School of International Studies at the University of Denver. I've worked for the federal and state governments at the Department of Homeland Security and the U.S. Institute of Peace. My life has been one of service, and as your instructor, I hope to inspire you in the same way. My journey started when I was in 8th grade. I found a job description as a CIA analyst, and I posted it in my room, and I worked down that path. I did that alone. I want to be able to be there if that's your goal. So here's what Napomo High School junior Jared Holland has to say on why you should choose the public safety pathway.
Hey guys, my name's Jared Holland, and today I'm going to take you through 3 reasons to take public safety or criminal justice. Obviously, the first one is there's so many careers to choose from. You can be the police, you can be a guard, a bodyguard, a soldier, a traffic police, a firefighter. You can help others. My favorite quote is, helping others is the way we help ourselves, which is very true. And finally, my third one is excitement and challenge. And honestly, one of my favorite quotes is, "A life without challenges is boring." I hope you have a great day.
Public service will develop the skills necessary for you to work in complex and ever-evolving situations. And the beauty of it is there's a plethora of careers out there for you if you go down this path. With a high school degree, you can work as a security guard, an EMT, animal control officer, or join the armed forces. If you end up receiving a certificate, an AA, you'll be able to work as a police officer, firefighter, paramedic, customs officer, corrections officer. Or if you get a bachelor's degree or higher, you can pursue becoming a federal marshal, an FBI agent, a CIA agent, even a social worker. So it doesn't have to be specifically down the path of security. If you're interested in working for people and working with people, public safety is a great career, great path for you. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you next year.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Silvera, and I am the instructor for the Patient Care Pathway. There are 3 courses, and they're taken in this order: Intro to Med, Sports Med, and Clinical Practicum. So if you've ever been hurt before or are just interested in healthcare, then the Patient Care Pathway is for you. There are a lot of different careers within the medical field. There are a number of them listed here on the screen. So if you're interested in any of these careers or any others within healthcare, then the Patient Care Pathway is going to be a good fit for you. In the first course, Intro to Med, we learn about the body systems and the medical terminology and common diseases involved within them. And we also learn a number of hands-on skills, including how to obtain a patient's vital signs, blood pressure, pulse, respiration rate, as well as CPR, AED use, and basic first aid. And certification is available for those students who are interested in that. In the second course, Sports Med, we go into more detail about the anatomy of the musculoskeletal system, muscles, bones, joints, and other related structures. You can see a picture here of my clay board. We learn the anatomy through clay, and you can see the different muscles and nerves and tendons that we made out of clay to learn that better. So we also talk about some common injuries that occur and the common treatments for those. In the third course, Clinical Practicum, we focus on job skills and gaining experience within the medical field. So I have internships available in this course at local hospitals, ride-alongs with the ambulance, physical therapy clinics, working with after-school athletics and our athletic trainer, as well as an opportunity to get certified to be a 911 communications, emergency communications personnel. So working potentially as a 911 dispatcher. There's opportunity to get dual enrollment credits within all 3 courses through Questa, and you can see the course names listed that would be applicable for each. We also have HOSA as a part of our course, and that is a chapter that's a student leadership organization for students who are interested in being future health professionals. So we get to go to conferences and meet other HOSA students, as well as learn medical skills or different skills that are needed for healthcare. So you can see a picture here of some of my students last year learning how to pack a wound. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I look forward to meeting you.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Sutherland, and I am the Creative Digital Media Arts Instructor at Nipomo High School, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my pathway. So let's see if we can get started here. If you'll notice, it looked like I had my cat surfing on the front page. So I can show you that's one thing I can teach you how to make in my course. So I started with taking a photo of a stranger surfing off of Pismo Pier. That's right. And then I took several pictures of my cat until I got one where she looked the way I wanted her to look. And I put them together with Photoshop. That's something I can teach you how to do. I make video tutorials, which I then post on the internet so that you can look at them as many times as you need to, so that you can learn how to do all of the interesting tricks that I have learned over the years. And one of the other things we do is we make the video bulletins. So if you want to learn how to make or produce the video bulletins, Advanced Digital Media Arts is the place where you need to be. All right, so the difference between my two courses, Creative Digital Media Arts, is the first course we concentrate on photography, design, and basically the basics of everything. And in Advanced Digital Media Arts, we go a little bit further. We actually create the yearbook and we produce the video bulletins. They may be taken at the same time, but only if you're a senior. All right, taking digital media arts will help you be more desirable as an employee when people are trying to decide who to hire. If you know how to use Photoshop and how to make things look beautiful, you are more hireable. Okay, here's some examples of some student work. We take a self-portrait and then make it into a cartoon. We will make your logo or your signature so that anytime you're doing digital work, you always have the same signature and everyone will know that that is your work. We talk about photography and the things that are important, including but not limited to shutter speed. On the left is a fast shutter speed, and on the right is a slow shutter speed. And aperture. On the left is a small aperture, and on the right is a wide aperture. And so that changes the way the photograph looks. I have a lot of fun doing a Halloween assignment. My students love this assignment where they get to pretend like they're ghosts or something creepy has happened. And then we have a miniaturization lesson where you have to make it look like you are teeny tiny. Here's one of my students' work. Here's some more students having fun with the miniaturization lesson. And they really enjoyed this lesson. My students have a lot of fun. It is fun to take silly and wacky pictures and make interesting art using the computer. Also, we design posters. If you look closely at that poster on the right, all the members of the improv team have been digitally photoshopped into that picture. And same with these. One of my students was also in the Hysterical Artists, and so he made the posters for their shows. We also produce the yearbook. That means that you will be taking photos of different events at school, and you will be helping to design this yearbook. And this is something that students will pay money for and will keep for the rest of their lives. So this is real life experience that you can put onto your resume that you helped make the yearbook, and that actually looks really good for colleges as well. Whenever we're not closed due to COVID, when we're open, we get to do field trips. And last year we ended up going to a movie set, and we got to watch them film part of the movie, which was really fun for all the students who got to enjoy that. If you have any questions about the Creative Digital Media Arts pathway, please feel free to email me at kelly.sutherland@lmusd.org, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
The Product Innovation and Design Pathway. There are two classes in this pathway. The first is a Product Innovation and Design Introduction. And the second is Product Development and Marketing. The vinyl cutter plotter is an example of one of the machines you get to use in the Product Innovation and Design pathway. This machine cuts various types of vinyl for t-shirt, transfers, stickers, and banners. You'll also get to use the HP 110 latex printer and producing images like the banner below and the technical piece up above. You'll also get to use a laser cutter etcher. There it is. You can laser etch and cut various materials like paper, vinyl, wood, plastics, cardboard, and acrylics. Here's some examples. You'll also get to use 3D printers. You can create really cool three-dimensional objects. This is an example of some of the software you get to use and graphic arts programs.
Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Cervantes and I am here on behalf of the entire Napomo High AVID site team to talk with you briefly about what AVID is. AVID is a program designed to help first-generation college-bound students prepare for the demands of college. We offer the AVID elective course in 9th through 12th grade, and those classes are infused with a lot of writing and a lot of reading, a lot of work around organization, a lot of work around collaboration and inquiry. We know that when students leave high school with a strong foundation in all of those skills, that not only are they prepared for the demands of college, but they're prepared to go out into the community as an active member, contributing to the world around them. And we know that all of those skills also make them successful in their careers. If AVID sounds like it might be the right fit for your student, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.
Not only is taking 2 years of foreign language a requirement to meet the A3G requirements, it also can help benefit students in many ways after graduation. So at Napomo High School, we do offer Spanish and we offer French. A lot of students jump to Spanish because they already speak it or they can kind of see the benefits of it. But here's a short clip from Ms. Cossey explaining French and why it's another fun alternative.
Bonjour. Pourquoi étudier le français? C'est une langue très internationale. C'est la langue officielle dans 29 pays. Hello. Why take French? It's a very international language. In fact, it's spoken in 29 different countries.
C'est aussi une langue officielle de la Croix-Rouge, les Jeux Olympiques, les Médecins sans frontières et les Nations Unies.
Pourquoi français?
Statistics show that students who study French score 40 to 100 points higher on their SAT, and they earn much more money in their lifetime.
C'est assez facile à apprendre. Regarde les similarités entre anglais et français.
Hard.
Lupac. Smart. Expert.
Elegant. Élégant. Beaucoup de similarités entre espagnol et français.
Triste.
Triste. Dormir.
Cielo.
Yo cielo.
French is particularly easy for my Spanish speakers. So what do you do in a French class? Well, we play all kinds of games to learn French grammar and vocabulary, and we watch French films to learn about French culture.
On apprend aussi les chansons aux Champs-Élysées.
On crée une petite blonde française. On prépare des crêpes.
On s'amuse beaucoup dans la classe de français. Yeah!
Pourquoi français? The world is a big place outside of Napomo. If you count the number of people learning a second language, English is the first and French is the second most popular. So open up more opportunities for your future college or career and learn French. Au revoir!
Hi everyone, and thank you for being able to join us for our 8th grade orientation. My name is Mrs. Cervantes, and one of the things I get to do here at Napomo High is run our Link Crew. You may be asking yourself what Link Crew is, and well, it is exactly what it sounds like it is. Link Crew is the opportunity for our existing Titan family to link together with our new Titan family. And so our Link Crew does a variety of things for our incoming freshmen. We host freshman orientation, we hold class presentations and assemblies throughout the year to really make your Titans feel a part of our Titan family. We are super excited to meet you. This is an exciting time in your child's life, and we can't wait for you to become a part of the Titan family. Thanks so much.
Hi, future Titans. My name is Ms. Leek. I am your ASB director here at Napomo High School. I'm also one of the health teachers, so I might be one of your teachers next year. I am super excited to have you guys come to our school next year and really embody what it means to be a Titan. So just a few words of advice is definitely when you're on campus, get involved in as many things as you can, whether that's activities or athletics, clubs, things like that. We want to make sure that you are definitely enjoying your high school and Titan experience. We look forward to meeting you. Can't wait to see you soon. Hope you're staying safe. Thanks.
Our Napomo FFA program is home to 486 passionate, determined, and persistent individuals who aspire to accomplish the goals that they each set for themselves. Agriculture is the backbone of our country, and Napomo focuses on instilling that ideal into our members by incorporating the 3-ring model. The 3-ring model encompasses the components which students' education is based upon, which is FFA, SAE, and the classroom.
For career technical education programs, there are 4 different pathways offered for each student to dive in and explore future careers. The 4 pathways are AgriScience, Animal Science, Ag Mechanics, and Plant Science. The pathways that I'm currently pursuing are Plant Science and AgriScience.
Every month, under the leadership of our officer team and leadership class, a monthly meeting is held when members meet in the forum to conduct an official chapter meeting and afterwards participate in an interactive activity. So far this year, we have had record attendance at every meeting, including the pool party meeting, Halloween dance meeting, and turkey hunt meeting. My favorite this year has been the turkey hunt meeting. Can't wait to see you all at the meetings in the future, Titans.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. So I am not good again. I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious.
What's up, guys? Be sure to check below to make sure you are following all the NHS ASB accounts, and have an amazing day, Titans.
We thank you for your attention this evening and look forward to having you and your student join the Titan family. If prior to registration or as you complete that process, you or your student have any questions, please utilize the Google form that is linked here. It will also be available on the Nipomo High School website and will be sent out via Parent Square to families so that you can send your questions directly to our counseling team and we will get a response back to you as soon as possible. We hope you have a great evening and hope to meet you soon.